So today I'm going to show you the enabler joystick. This is a really cool piece of kit for somebody that might be having difficulty using a more regular mouse. It's a really solid, robust unit, great for schools. It's got these rubber feet on the bottom that stop it sliding around the desk. It's got this large surface area here that if somebody needs to rest their wrist, rest their arm slightly, get into a slightly different position with it, they can. And it comes with a variety of toppers. At the moment I've got the rubber ball top on that. That's really great if we need to get somebody's hand stretched out while they're using the computer. It also comes with a T-bar and this smaller, more regular topper. Okay, these simply pull off and you just pop the next one on. You don't need to screw them on or anything. Once they're on, they do fix pretty tight. Okay, now the buttons for the mouse are housed just beneath the casing here, just to stop any accidental presses. So you can slide your hand over here and you won't accidentally press these buttons. The beauty of this joystick and where it really comes into its own is in the fact that housed right on the surface of the unit here are the different button functionalities. For example, this padlock button here, if you click that while you've got your mouse pointer hovered on something, it will lock it into a click. So you're able to drag something across the screen. When you get where you want to be with it, you can click it again to release that. Now, of course, we can set this functionality up within Windows itself. This will plug into a Chromebook, it will plug into a Windows computer, it will plug into a Mac, no problem. The thing about having the functionality on the top here is it can really help somebody to remember what they might need to do. So if they've got some processing delays or they need to sort of a little support and some prompting to sequence, perhaps it might be sequencing a click, a drag and a drop. Then having the buttons on here really make life a little bit easier and of course more accessible as well without having to go into Windows and change all the settings. You've got your single left click and your single right click here, but you've also got a single click for a double click, so you can emulate a double click by pressing that once too. Really cool. On the back here you've got two switch ports, so you may be finding it difficult to get past the joystick itself to your left and right click. You can plug an external switch in, position it somewhere useful for you. It might even be a head switch. You might position it by your knee, for example, so that you can focus on moving the joystick around, and then you could press your head switch and emulate any of these. You can emulate any of the buttons on here, but I just find that these housed behind here can be a little bit difficult to access sometimes. The other cool piece of information that you might want to know about this is that you can lock the joystick into a vertical or horizontal plane. So if you're finding it difficult to move the mouse pointer in a straight line, whether it be up and down the screen or from left to right, then you can click this button and it will lock you into that plane. So if I struggle with that fine motor control of moving the joystick up and down, click this button and I will not be able to move out of that vertical plane, and also horizontal plane if I press it again. It's really useful if you're doing maths work or some artwork. The student I'm using this with finds that function is really useful for drawing straight graph lines or for when they're colouring in anything on the computer. So a really cool piece of kit, great for schools, great for learning early mouse skills. Something you should really look into getting if you have difficulty moving the mouse pointer.